Welcome sages, it's me, Kolo the Wise, and today we're back with another Chicken Invaders. Only this time we're not playing Chicken Invaders 2, we're not playing Chicken Invaders 3, we're actually playing Chicken Invaders 3 Revenge of the Yoke Christmas Edition, so it's Christmas for me today. Yes, you heard it right. This game actually I think has a lot more features than the last one. So yesterday I played Chicken Invaders 2 and I showed you a couple of the things that you might find in there, like weapons and so on, different levels. I think this one is a longer game. It actually has more levels. It has more systems, more chickens, more eggs, more of everything, more weapons. So let's start the game. I hope that the audio it's not too loud or actually too low. I hope that you can hear some of the music and find it actually pretty interesting. I always loved the music from Chicken Invaders. So let's save the world, shall we? I think I'll fly solo, yeah, just for now. I'll call myself a veteran. Yeah, I'm not even afraid. Yeah, so actually we have to continue the story. I don't even know if I should make a let's play to show the story. But apparently we won. I mean, of course we did. And at the end, we defeated the evil egg that was flying above us somehow. Because it makes sense, right? And that's, I mean, you can already see an improvement in the graphics compared to the last one. I mean, you don't even want to see how the first game looked like. It had like, you can even count the pixels on the screen. But this one is such a big improvement from the last game. I just love that they kept making these games. I think there are like 4 or actually 5 games with different editions every time, like Christmas editions and so on. But wait, yeah. So like I think there are many games, maybe 4 or 5 games. I just love that they kept going and just made games. People loved it. I mean, I know I loved it. I know that my friends loved it. So maybe it wasn't like a breakthrough in the industry. I mean, you don't see this game anymore today, but back then this was the shit, man. This was very, very popular. It's a very good game. You can still play it today, like I'm doing right now, and have fun. You can have a lot of fun. And I love that, even though the story is stupid, they went with it. Yeah, I think this is the egg that we destroyed, or maybe like a remnant of the egg. I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's like I just love that they made references throughout the game to Star Wars and so on. Yeah, so we start the game now. Yeah, and this is the I remember this game so well. This is the first weapon. And now you actually see the life of the boss that you're fighting. I mean, this is getting pretty close. This is pretty scary. I mean, you can already see that it's harder. Also because I chose the veteran difficulty. But again, we're not pussies, right? We play on the hardest difficulty out there. And now you don't you get more. You don't you it's not like only chicken legs. You get hamburgers, you get everything you want. Like the menu, it's insane. Yeah, I think I'll skip because I want to get to the gameplay and to show you how this game evolved and to see how good, how great this game is. And maybe you can compare it yourself to other games. And now we're back with this weapon. This weapon that we also had in the first 2 games. Oh shit. I wonder how many games are in this game. I even forgot. I mean, I know that it's the red one, the green one, the yellow one. I know it's like that lightning weapon that I had like in the tutorial or whatever that fight was. But I remember like there was one more weapon which I think was violet. But the game is basically the same. I think it's the same engine. If not, maybe it's like a newer engine, but it's basically like the same game, but with more features. And that's not a bad thing. I actually like that they improved it on the first one. Oh yeah, and also in this game you can have more upgrades and the game become more powerful, more wide. They have more projectiles, you know, they do a lot more than they did in the first two games, or the first game that you saw on my channel at least. If you do not remember or do not play this, if you haven't played this game when you were young. They also have like if you watched my first video, you can see how the levels were made and what you had to do every time. Now they actually introduced many mechanics into the game, which actually make the game more interesting. They kept basically the same feel of the game. They captured that same, I don't know, vibe. Although I don't like that game, they actually do it. And in the same time, they managed to create like this game, this newer game that feels, if not greater, it still feels great. I mean, I think I like this game more than the last one because it has more improvements. Of course, it's a much more polished experience compared to the other game, and we can also see like the colors are very diverse in the chickens. I think that here we have a lot of colors compared. Oh, and we don't even have meteors anymore. Oh, I think we have meteors, but we also have these rockets. Yeah, so we have snowstorm. Oh yeah, instead of meteors we have snowstorms because, you know, it's the Christmas edition. Yeah, I remember that now. Man, like these games were so good. I have so many great memories with this, and I have so many things that I used to do. Like, I have so many games that I used to play when I was young. I can't even remember it completely now. And let's see how the green weapon was. Oh yeah, yeah, oh, I remember this. Oh, this weapon is so powerful. I like it. Yeah, so you see this new mechanic where you destroy like the first wave of a color and then the next one comes. This will actually happen throughout the game until you get like 5 or 6 waves of different colors coming together and so on. So like the levels are bigger. I mean, like in the first minutes I think I was already further into the game. It has a bigger story, it has more levels, it has more weapons, it has more of everything. What more do you want from a game? And I think that this game was actually cheap enough even back then compared to other games. Most of the games are actually cheap because the gaming industry was not yet this big, you know. It was not this evolved. Oh, I love this level. It's just so... It's such a great experience, man. Oh, I also remember I used to play a lot of Rayman. I got it for Christmas and I used to play with my brother a lot. Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and so on. I think this is the boss that we... Oh. Yeah, I think this is the boss that we play. It's actually pretty scary. But I'll give credit where credit is even more due. This game is not on 480p resolution. It's actually, I think, on like 1024 per 600. I mean, it's a bigger window. I can actually understand and see more of what's happening in the game, and I appreciate that. I like that a lot. It actually made recording even better because I don't know if it's a new engine. I don't know if it's because the game is new or something like this. But the my recording software actually found the game instantly compared to the other game, and I didn't have to like try to um, troubleshoot recording it. So yeah, basically this is the game. I think I want to find all the weapons to actually show you how most of them are, because all the weapons here are actually pretty interesting. My favorite ones were, I guess, the green one, and I liked the lightning one, you know, but I I keep remembering that, like, I think it was a violet one, and this is the yellow one. You can see, like, they're pretty similar, but you now have the mechanic of overheating the weapon, so you have to pay attention how fast you're shooting, and if you know that there's a new mechanic coming in which is harder, you should like keep a couple of bars of overheating not heated yet, so you can be prepared. But like at this point in the game, I don't need to care about that. Man, like, this game is so good. You should try it. You should really try it. If anyone will be watching this, you should really try it. You should make a wise decision and get this game if you can. Oh, this is the blue. Oh, this... I think this was the weapon that I remember. I guess. Yeah. This was the weapon that I was talking about. So it's actually not violet. It's blue. Oh, I remember these eggs. These are actually a pain. I don't like them at all. Nice. That's a nice level. And you also have like these coins. I don't know if you noticed them by now, but you have these coins because in the last games, as in any arcade game, you have like that score on your upper left corner, and that shows how well you did like on a certain level. These coins actually give you the most points, I guess. It's like a new currency, sort of speak, compared to the chicken legs and hamburgers that you can get. You don't actually get to buy anything with them. They're just there to be shiny and to make the player want to take as much coin as they can. At the end, I think I will get like a score, and it used to be that it was a leaderboard. I don't know if it was like an actual leaderboard of all the people in the world. I mean, I guess on this game it was, because as you seen in the beginning, you could play with multiple people over the internet. So I guess they actually had a database where they stored most of these scores, and you could like do world record challenges or something like that, like people are doing right now in Vampire Survivors, but with lists of their own. So it's not like official, it's challenges that they do, but it's a nice touch. Yeah, oh, these gifts again. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't know what was the max amount of upgrades that you can get in this game. I think that in the newer games they do not add that many new things, to be honest. I think that the game remains pretty much the same, but with a different story, like you continue the story from the last one. Oh, I remember this. This actually has multiple lives, so to speak. Did I just destroy it? Yeah, I did. See guys, it's not even that hard on veteran mode. I played this game so many times when I was young, like I can't even feel the difficulty of it. Now, leaving the jokes aside, it's actually a pretty easy game. It's not supposed to be hard. At some point it will become pretty difficult at some levels, but it's not that bad. Like, at some point I guess you expect some sort of difficulty increase, and if it didn't increase the difficulty like it was in the first ones, which they increased there, but at some point it just it just remains the same. This is a new weapon. Oh, this is the lightning one, which is actually a very good weapon. I think it's interesting that it sticks to the enemies, so you don't actually have to try to shoot them. You just keep your mouse or press space continuously, and you just kill them. Oh, I like the graphics of the game. I like the effects, and I like the weapons and how they look, and all of these mini events or levels or whatever you want to call them. Like, they're very fun, you know. Is this the max amount of upgrades that you can take right now? Maybe I played a newer game where I could upgrade even more. I mean, my memories, I think it's pretty scuffed. It was a long time ago since I didn't play this game for a while. I mean, I guess you can tell that by now, since I have so many gaps in my memory. I remember most of the things, but I do not remember in which game exactly were different features or weapons and so on. So maybe like that violet weapon was in one of the games. I mean, like, even now, looking back at these games, I can actually compare them a bit to some newer games that we play, that we get on Steam. I keep talking about Vampire Survivors because it's the game that I played recently the most. I think I have like 90 hours in it, and I also made a couple of videos on it if you want to watch them. But I mean, I'm comparing it because I think that Vampire Survivor players would actually enjoy games like this, would actually enjoy Chicken Invaders, and would actually enjoy games like back in the days when we had arcade games, or I think they would enjoy older games like this because I think it touches on the same interest level, or the same like game domain that the newer games touch. And I died. Why wouldn't I? Oh, I didn't realize. I just saw now. So at the bottom of my screen on the left, I see how many rockets I have, which I don't know. Oh, so I can press right click and destroy everything inside. Oh, that's nice. So I have 9 rockets. The thunder or whatever that is the level of the weapon. So you can upgrade it even after it doesn't become wider, and I guess it deals more damage, or is like some sort of protection against death. I guess, I'm not sure. I have 6 lives. Wow, I have many lives. I thought I have like only 2 left because I died. I mean, I just realized how little I remember about these games. Now bonus challenge. Ah, nice. So now we have 12 upgrades for the weapons. I do not know how many I had before I died. I don't know how many I lose when I die. I just want to see if I get more upgrades, if the weapons become bigger. You know, if they have a wider range or more projectiles and so on. I hope they do. Oh man. I can't remember if the clothes used to damage me and kill me, but we I like this boss. We have to we have to basically get him naked in order to kill it. I mean, I'm curious if the clothes actually damage me. Oh man, I'm stuck here. And I don't know if you can hear the music, but it's very dramatic, you know, it's very good. It's an epic song, at least for this type of game. It's it's the most dramatic song they could include in the game. So I guess this is the max number of upgrades that you can have in this game on the weapons. I kill it? Yeah, this is so I guess you get the point to this game. It's basically the same as the last one, but with more features, with more levels, with a deeper story, as you see, with more cinematics. The graphics are different, but the game is basically the same. They kept the same tone, they kept the same fun vibes that they had in the last one. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this game. If you can, try it, especially if you like to play fast-paced games like Vampire Survivors and so on, especially if you like roguelike games or arcade games. Just try this game. Like even the cinematic is actually very fun, and they poke fun at the player. But again, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, stay wise and see ya later.